Going live. Good morning. It is 8:23 by 1 o'clock, 8:25 a.m. by another Central Standard Time. I am speaking to you, my bedroom. In my bedroom. In my bedroom. In the word bedroom is more. It's mood. There's red. And we're going to go with that. It's the place of the red chakra. It's the place where you should be able to bleed um, mid morning to your mid evening, where listening in at whatever time. I had more than one birthday yesterday. I popped off. Me and my daughter was talking this morning before she went off to Party City, and there is surely sarcasm and irony in that. But uh, I said I was bored. I mean, I led up to the story, but again, it's just a drop in. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I have spoke to the Father, and I have sang to my mother and thanked them and said, let me jump back in on a channel, on a stream, on a frequency, so that I continue to gird my loins. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just shoot my one, pat, 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 you know. I didn't do it all night, and joy came in the morning, and round two. Round two. Yes and no, yin and yang, black and white. It's all the same. And we have to decide at some point to choose ourselves, have to choose us for our sanity, for our clarity. And sometimes self gets all the way down to I, to me, myself, and I. But when you have children, you don't have that luxury as a mother to say, y'all got to go somewhere. You don't always have that luxury. And so you have split yourself, and you're no longer me, myself, and I. You're now me, myself, and I, and my baby, my little princess, my little king and train. And one is already a handful. So if daddy is not in the house or never came in the house, you're taking on the job of mother and father. And so you're wearing the purse, the pants and the skirts, or you've decided just to wear the pants because it's easier, it's more convenient. And it's more convenient to say y'all don't like men opening the door anymore. Y'all. It's easy because it doesn't challenge us to learn people as individuals. And that's where that co stuff come in at, coughing and collective and COVID. Ain't nothing wrong with 19. 19 is a number. But co, that's the beginning. Commissioned officer means you've been charged. You've been charged with something. You are in the office. No matter what office it is, you in there. Principal's office, supervisor's office. Okay? You are now pronouncing stuff when you you're making noise. You're being seen. And it is so easy to get caught up in fighting but not having a real answer. And that's not me. Let me give you the good news up front. I am not here to give you a regurgitation of what you already know, that the world is effed up. Okay, we can move on from that. Now, I'm here to say I got the answer. I'm here to say I have a solution. So nobody else has to take the co-blame. Nobody has to take the fall. I punt to my daughters. We've gone our separate ways as best as we could, even as her a minor and I'm a major. Quoted fingers on both of those. We had these cliches growing up. You majoring in minors and minoring in majors. And nobody really told us and sat down and unraveled all those cliches and those curses, basically. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Did anybody lift those curses? I am. I'm doing it. Knowing that there is always a scribe in heaven when we speak aloud. It's got to be more than Zion noise. Got to be more than nosy. You got to stick more than your nose in there. Somebody said we need boots on the ground. Because we more than knee deep in this. I got my combat boots. I'm sitting on my bed right now. Because this is intimacy. This is intimate talk with the public, with no one single person in mind, except for me, except for myself. And I'm old enough. I've got enough Christmases behind me. I have enough tenure that I don't have to smite anybody. I'll pat you on the hand like a mother did in the church with her gloves on. We just pat, calm down, baby, it's all right. And it really wasn't. It really wasn't. All we could do was rock. All we could do was say time will heal. We're going to look back and wonder. The closest thing we had to wonder was Wonder Woman, and she was not black. We don't see her as black. We see her in tights. We see her looking studious as an administrative assistant for the Navy SEALs. But on her island, she is the princess. She is the next one in line to her kingdom, her queendom. It was no king, it was a queen. It was a hive of women, warriors, to fight off any serpents that may come along the way. And they sparred with each other. And who else would want to go? Who else would decide to step forward but a true leader, a true mother? The Solomon of Wisdom pointed that out. He played the fool. You know what? 2 women, 2 mothers, 1 baby. We'll cut the baby in half. Give you this weekend, give the other person the next weekend. You mean literally cut my baby in half? Take it. Take it. It's her baby. Give it to the other mother. I want my baby to live. But sometimes you are the only baby you have. So when women have decided to keep their issues and tissues to themselves and not bring another life into the world by whatever means they have chosen, isn't that an intimate decision? Isn't that something that should be, can be, will be discussed in a healing kind of way, in a kind of environment where it happened, or maybe one that it should have happened in, a bed with all parties present? Before we leave, let's clean up this situation, this party of 3. It's hard to touch the issues that burn the hottest. We've gone through trial by fire. a child of God, a COGIC. Supposedly we recognized the problem. We wore the sign, we wore the name of the Father in our forehead. Church of God in Christ. You can't join in, you have to be born in it. Born again, bloodline, which one are we talking? Are we talking cut yourself, prick your finger, and what are we talking? Some people gave the right hand of fellowship. Well, I'm calling shipwrecked on all of this ship. I have created a mothership with myself, with my deceased mother, who sat back in me, who sat back in my throne seat and carried me through the darkest nights of hell in earth, in my earthen vessel. And she kept my mind when I lost it. And she gave it back when I needed it. And then I started just giving it to her, hold this. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. I was like, I don't know if I want to sing that. I sung it long before I had lost it. Give people a piece of my mind. Y'all remember that? And then you realize you had no more pieces left. Y'all know how I get to that last M&M where you thought it was one left. You're like, dang. I would have savored that one. I would have went through the whole bag, but you start watching, monitoring when you're getting low. And then you learn how to just eat a couple of them or suck on one M&M, just an M. Let it melt in your mouth. You wrap the rest of them up, tuck it away in your purse. Give you something to chew on, something to meditate on. Now, he say he liked me. Now, I know what I felt. I know what I saw. But something is oxymoron. Something is jumbo shrimp. The irony, the coincidence, the patterns. And it all draws back to you. It all draws back to me. It all draws back to I. Some were harder to realize on this journey because we say, I would never do that. Okay, so then somebody else would, so that we would learn how to accept each other's sin and fault in whatever perspective given. So that we would at some point eventually drop our stones, pass our stones, walk away from the beach, knowing that God carried you the whole time. Got you to the beach, put you in the water, took you out the water. But what we call God, we took to a building, and then somebody closed the building, or somebody went in our clothes, went under our skirt or down our blouse, in the name of the Father and the Son. And they made the name of God of no effect. It was just another word, like love. It's not effective. Because we got people who are sincerely speaking their truth, but they clearly see a dysfunction. And I'm not willing to talk about man and wife, husband and girl and female and pronouns. I'm not willing to talk about that until we accept and agree that We got a problem. A P. Rob Lamb. P signifies the papa, the priest. We took the woman gender out. Can we be honest with that? God, he gonna do it. And then you punish the woman, the female, for always looking to a man. You just got to move on. But if she move on, she now called community pussy. If she don't move on, she just an old hag. She just an old bag. She's bitter. She either stuck up, stuck down, stuck in, stuck out. Let me look at you. Let me see what who you are, how you feel, if you ready. And I understand why I've grappled with being on video or off video, on camera or off camera. Because I knew I could speak even a lot more fluently. I could put my words on the conveyor belt. I can see clearer when I don't have to look at. When I can use my mind's eye and I can use my inner voice to say, what do your people, what does our people need today? Somebody called him a woman, a globe trotter. You know that those words send a shockwave around my mindset? Because I've seen the globe trotters as 5 men, all of them tall, dark, handsome, sporty, got money, can play the hell out of basketball. And now you're saying there's a woman who's acting like a globe trotter. What you want me to do with that? Is she playing on the team? Is she one of the boys? Is she part of the caboose? What is it? Just give me some answers. There's some people old enough to remember. There's some people old enough and bold enough and brave enough to believe in the Holy Ghost, and that there's some things that were truly still, no matter who, white man, black man, Chinese man were, would still be preserved for the one who dealt it. The house always wins. And I'm in the house. You got your MVPs. You got your most valuables. You got your supporters. But everybody get a ring. All God's children got a ring. You got a purpose with a P. But with a purpose, I said it, with a myrrh, it just depends on what you end it with. Is it an herb? Is it another tree, another piece of information? Or is it going to bring life? Life everlasting that says, you know what? I can go back, but I really don't need to. I really can take this and run with it. I am doing the right thing. I knew I was not crazy. You have that kind of feeling. You get a spring in your step. You shaking your head, bobbing your head, trying to think of the rap, the lyrics. But who, let me work this out. We say God is not male or female, but we always want to call him he. We tell a woman she should not submit, but we say we're looking for love in all the wrong places. We call having sex sleeping together. We call fornication fucking. Fornication under the consent of the king. And who is that? Who is the king? loving king, K-O-K, I don't know. Who's looking? Who's talking? What's the trend? What's the forecast? Who's got the most likes? Who's the king? Who wears the crown? We got kings of comedy. Where's our king of politics? Where's our king of music? We got a king of pop. We got a queen of soul. Where's our king of soul? Where's our old King Cole? Well, that would be Nat King Cole. What did he say? He sang a song with his daughter. She had the idea, one of them, they inspired each other to sing a song together. Incredible. That's what you are. They found a way to contact, to connect, to transcend time and space. She had them pretty brown eyes, too, or still does. I don't know her current transitional status. I stopped trying to make it matter about dead and alive. For some people, the world really is their home. So when any bathroom is theirs, wherever they lay their hat is their home. So we made a whole song about it. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Those could have been the Rolling Stones. The five heart, the five bonnet beats. I don't know, the five, let me work with it. Everything's better with black bonnet on it. Hey, God. That's that chef's hat. They was cooking up something. He was keeping it under their bonnet. You keep it under your hat, they keep it under their bonnet. Some people wear pointy hats. Some people got soft hats. It's like this. They had their faux skin on. That's what it looked like to me. They spiritual foreskin. They haven't been circumcised yet. Keep y'all bonnets on. Jane is wearing a bonnet. Try that. I like it. I'm gonna get me a bonnet. I used to call them potato chip hats. Big, freaking church hat. I want to just wear it on Sunday. The sun shine every day for me. So anyway, hello everybody. It's 8:48 a.m. I'm so glad to get back to you all, and it's chaos on my bed. But when I would go through these transes and tunnels and transitions, and I would look to see what I grabbed for, what I clung on to at the end of it all. When I had to let the man go, whether y'all hear that? Mango. Maybe if we ate more mangoes, we wouldn't need. But anyway, who knows? It ain't all about the fruit. But the man was my father. The man was my cousin. The man was my brother. The man was the pastor, the supervisor, the president, the white man, the black man. Just man, period. And when I saw someone say just the other day for the first time all over again, I love my puzzles, when they said amen, and I saw the word name as if to say, this is where you put your name. If you repeat this, then you put your name, Valerie Angeline Jefferson, at the end of it. You know, you don't say blank. You fill in the blank with your specific. I'm like, oh wow, how did that one get past me? I'm pretty good with the namaste and all up in your face. But something as final as saying, I approve of this message. My name is Valerie Angeline Jefferson, and I approve of my message. That's the validation that I need for me, and you need one for you. Approve your message. Excuse me. There she go, being real. There were days I just sat in my room and really just took it all in. Took it all in, like, this is a beautiful life. I don't want to spoil it by talking to people. Yeah, I'm broke, but I got everything else.